Hi everyone. Today I'll be showing you one of my most ambitious projects to date, and it's called Finchat. Finchat is a play on words, if you cannot tell already. It's a play on words of Fintech Chatbot. I just took the Fin and Chat and made this project come to life, and it's been a long time coming actually. I've been thinking of a project like this for a very long time, and it's actually great to see my dreams come to fruition. And I've actually prepared a GitHub repository for it. As you can see, everything is listed in here. I'm still updating some stuff. There are some stuff that needs to be fleshed out more clearly. I'll be working on it to make it more rigorous and just remove some errors, fix some errors. And I'll be recording this video right here, explanation video. And this is the explanation video. I'll be briefly explaining how this project works. And we will actually try it for ourselves in this demo chat right here. We'll be interacting with the chatbot for ourselves. But basically, what is Finchat is a banking chatbot, conversational AI thingamajig, and it's Fintech chatbot. It basically is a hybrid chatbot that both leverages deterministic systems that I used Raza for it, and the other side is more generative. I actually use Google Gemini API for it, and that gives you a more responsive response, if that makes sense, for the lack of a better term. It's more of a system that you leverage when you don't have a preset answer in your system, and these current banking technologies, these banking companies actually leverage a similar technology for their own systems also, because in order to preserve the user privacy, the confidentiality, you cannot just give all the power to the generative AI in your banking applications. You cannot do that. You still have to rely on these more deterministic systems in order to make more accurate decisions and take more accurate actions. And the software has to be very precise, and you have to make sure that no information is leaking. So they still are using, these banking firms are still using deterministic systems. But like, for example, Garanti BBVA, they leverage still like decision trees sort of system, but they have, to my knowledge, if I'm not mistaken, recently collaborated with OpenAI to integrate more of a generative functionality into their chatbots. And how it is working is that they are like the generative AI part is sort of differentiated from the actual chatbot that you can use in their banking application, like mobile application. But you can initiate a conversation by asking more of a general questions, and it will give you generative responses instead of more of a deterministic path that you can take with the chatbot. And that's the exact same system that I wanted to simulate by this project, and that was the entire reason why I did this project, developed this project to begin with. I used Raza for it, and how to use it, it's been written here, it's been explained. You can go through these steps to make sure that you can actually use it too. You will just need like Python 3.10. Make sure Python 3.10 is used. This is very crucial. You will need a PostgreSQL local probably, and you can also use cloud. It doesn't matter. You will need a Gemini API key. This is very easy, by the way. Using Gemini, accessing a Gemini API key is very easy. You just need to go to what was it? Let me recall. Google AI Studio, I guess. You need to just like go into Google AI Studio and create a Gemini API key for yourself, and you will be able to use it for yourself. Also, you just need to go through these steps. You will need to open like 4 servers, 3 of it for the backends, one for backend, one for actions, one for Raza, and one for frontend. Why did I separate these into like these 4 like groups with requirements underscore UI and core? Is because some dependencies were clashing with each other, so I had to just separate them. So how does Rasa work, you might ask? Rasa is actually very simple. You just need to, I'm not gonna go into detail. If you want to learn, you can just like learn it for yourself. But basically, Rasa enables you to create more of a custom chatbots. It's more rigorous. It takes more time to set up, but the results will be more satisfactory because you will be able to change every single detail that you want to change and customize it however you want. And that's exactly what I did with this project. As you can see, domain, file, and rules. Let me just actually open NLU, and NLU is basically the training data that you use to train your Rasa model, and it's stored in this right here, this folder. Here's the model that I use. It's basically, you just like have these intents. For example, one is greet, and whenever I say merhaba, it should know that, oh, merhaba means greet, and I should answer with using this utter greet. So as a response, I will just be giving one of these 4 responses, and it's all deterministic. You can just set however you want. I can just like have more than 4 here, or just 1, like however you want it. And I just like had greet, goodbye, affirm, deny, inform, request, bot info, check balance. All that good stuff is listed in here. I'm not gonna go into much detail. I just want to keep it short. That's basically how the deterministic side of the chatbot works. I contemplated whether or not I should use Google Dialogflow for this project early on. That was one of my ideas, but later I thought, oh, if I were to create a project that is going to be my magnum opus of some sorts, I had to just take more risk and get my hands dirty, and that's why I wanted to decide to use Rasa instead, because Rasa takes more time to set up, but it's more satisfactory and you can learn more from it. It actually teaches you how chatbots work, and that's very cool, and you can just try it for yourself also. That's how the project works. I've opened all the servers, all the stuff that I needed to do, and then we can actually try to use it here as a demo for the last time in this video. Let's actually try it. I will just say hi, selam, and it will give you a response. It says merhabalar, size nasıl yardımcı olabilirim? And I will say I want to send money. And I will say send money to Ahmet, send 300 liras to Ahmet. I tried to simulate a fintech chatbot experience as much as I can, as much as I know. And I know the UI is not the best. I'm using Chainlit for it. The UI is clean. UI is very clean, but it's the default UI. I didn't customize any of it except for this one right here. It says welcome to Finchat. And also, I want to clarify before moving on. This project is a predecessor to my upcoming graduation project. It's called Genuine. It's going to be my graduation project, and I decided to finish this project early on so that I can use Finchat as a baseline for my upcoming project. And that's how I'm going to be leveraging this project in the upcoming months. And let's ask, who are you, to the chatbot? And it should say, hey, I'm Finn. Herhangi bir bankacılık ihtiyacınızda danışabileceğiniz kişisel asistanınızım. I cannot speak Turkish. Okay, let's say how much money is in my account, and let's see how it responds. And come on, okay, yeah. And it gives you a result. It says 41,000 liras. What is my account number? Tell me. And yeah, it gives you these preset answers that is in the system, customized to you. That's how it works, basically. It's like you don't want these information to get to be wrong. You want to make sure that every single information is correct. Like I said, privacy matters a lot. So, yeah. In order to, get myself acquainted with how these systems work, I thought this project would be a great idea to start learning. I have to start from somewhere, right? And it says, show me the transactions, recent transactions, and it just shows you these right here. It's very cool. Very cool. Okay, so far this was deterministic paths that you can use, and it's all like presets. You don't get anything interesting from all of these questions, because these questions are known by the bot to give a specific answer to. But if you were to ask a question that is not in the system, that is not predefined in the system, the bot will automatically detect that, and it will actually answer using the generative AI. Like, for example, if I were to ask, what is an interest? What is an interest? Like, what is an interest? But this question doesn't exist in the system. But the bot will detect that, bot will realize that, and give you a result based on the generative AI. And it has a special denotated, it's denoted here as SmartFin to differentiate from the other part of the Finchat. So this is actually Gemini AI, but I've customized it in a way that is fitting for this chatbot, and it actually gives you a result, explains what is an interest, and this is very interesting. Let's ask another question to leverage this capability. Let's see what happens next. To tackle such complexities, you have to have these generative AI systems, because if I were to just put this information in my chatbot for the problem will arise when I will try to confront every single possibility that a user can ask a certain question, and storing every single information is very cumbersome, and probably the whole system wouldn't be running too fast if I were to store every single question and answer pair in the system. So instead of doing that, you just use a generative AI, and this is what happens. And that's basically how it works. It's a very cool project. I suggest you to check it out for yourself. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching this explanation video. It's been 13 minutes and going now. And yeah, it was cool. See you again next time.